Hello listeners, welcome back for another interesting story. Leave your thoughts in the comments section.
My wife said I'm not the father of our daughter. In the middle of the fight, my wife and I have a 6-year-old daughter. We've been married for almost 9 years. During a huge fight, my wife told me I'm not our daughter's father. We got into a really big argument, which isn't unusual for us these days. We've been on the verge of divorce multiple times, but always end up changing our minds. This time, she got so mad that she yelled at the top of her lungs.
She's not even your daughter and he was a better too.
She being our daughter, of course. My wife's facial expression told me she immediately realized what she said. Then she claimed she was just mad and said it just to be mean. It's not true. Blah blah blah. It made me start to think about when our daughter was conceived. We had been having marital problems even back then. We had actually kind of informally separated for a short time, and I was pretty sure I was done with the whole thing, but we both changed our minds. I can't help but wonder if she was with somebody else. During that time, she could have just said what she said to be cruel, but that's a pretty serious thing to say. I hate myself that I'm looking at my daughter and wondering if features I thought she got from me really aren't from me at all. She looks so much like my wife that it's hard to see much of anyone else in her at all. I love my daughter. I love being a dad, her dad. I feel like I was meant to do it. We have such a great relationship. She loves her mom, but my daughter and I just have a special bond that my wife has said she's jealous of. That might be why she said what she did. I don't know. It wouldn't change how I felt about my daughter, but my wife would definitely no longer be my wife. It scares the crap out of me to think that somebody else could have some sort of parental right to my kid, even though I'm still legally her father regardless of DNA. It's not like a random guy is going to want to come along all these years later and try to establish paternity anyway, but it's still unsettling. I'm probably overthinking it, and my wife was most likely just trying to be extra cruel, which is her defense mechanism in arguments, but I just wish I could stop thinking about it.
Here is my 2 cents. Oh damn. First of all, that is very toxic and emotionally abusive if it was just a lie and just trying to do damage to him. It is normal for husband and wife to have a quarrel, but saying stuff like that is not the way to go. First thing he needs to do is to get a paternity test, to have concrete evidence of whether his daughter is his or not. That is some serious statement to drop out of nowhere. That will affect his relationship with her daughter and the whole family itself. That should be his priority to do. Then do the next move after he got the result. If the child is not his, as he mentioned, he is definitely going for the divorce. Maybe he will still stay in his daughter's life moving forward, but infidelity is not something you want in your marriage. On the other hand, if the child is his, then he has to put his foot down and have a deep conversation with his wife about this situation. That is not a normal thing to say to your husband and is very toxic in a relationship. While it's important to allow emotions to cool down after a heated argument, eventually, he should talk to his wife about her comment and express how it has affected him. It's crucial to take the time he needs to process his feelings and make decisions that are right for him and his family. That's just my opinion.